Hello and welcome to another live stream. Thank you for joining me. Whoever's in the chat already, welcome. I'm going to run through your comments in a moment, but first we've got to get Glenn in here at some point. And I wanted to ask, is it worth doing a countdown ticket to the live stream anymore, or shall I just put something else on screen? I don't know. Let me know. What do you think, Glenn? Do we need a countdown for it?
I think maybe we need like an opening titles type thing that's kind of expanded upon the whole squeaky sign thing coming down and what have you. Like a proper kind of introduction-y type thing.
You mean I need to work harder and do a better intro before we start?
If possible, yes. Next time, please. Thank you.
Oh, good God. Do you know the effort that goes into my videos? I'm allowed a little break with the live stream.
Really? You need to pull your finger out. All your spare time that you've got, you need to be using it more productively, young man.
The sheer efforts that go into my videos, and you want more from the live streams. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
What do you think of the comments? Do I need to put more efforts in? Do I need to pull my finger out and actually get something done? I'm shouting out to the comments. I haven't said hi to anyone yet.
Yes.
So let's get on, shall we? We've had lots. We've had lots of people. Real sketchmen.
Crazy. Yeah.
Very early. Straight onto topic. For me, there's nowhere to hunt. The last store anywhere near me closed in 2016.
Oh, that's gutting.
That's awful. But we're going to talk about the hunting aspects of it a little later. And yeah, I'll try and remember to come back to your comments as well, Real Sketchman. Talking movies and the westerns for live podcast. Don't think any of us could call it a Blu-ray hunt nowadays. HMV and FOP are the same thing. Same stock, pretty much. CEX is just a dirty dumping ground that needs to vacate the high street.
I think I'd miss it if it left the high street. I really do. Yeah, I think the rest of your description is very accurate. There's a lot of people in there that don't shower. I know that. But yeah, I'd miss the actual store if it went, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one in a moment as well. In a few moments. But saying hi to everyone. We've got Woody in the chat with us as well. Hey, Woody. Hope you're well.
Woody.
Like and subscribe, people. Thank you very much for the early shout out for that as well, Woody, because I would forget it if no one else mentioned it. Jeremy Carr with us as well. He says, don't forget to like. So and subscribe and share and hit the notification button, and that the super chats are on. With the super chats, I know last week there was a lot of comments that went unread, and I apologize for that. Just time runs out and things like that. But yeah, so if you want your comment highlighting and the guarantee that I will get to it, super chat is the way to go. If not, I'll try and get to your comments, but I can't promise.
But this is Phil's subtle way of upselling.
Upselling.
I'm only going to read your comments if
no. I'll try and read comments, but it's just catching up on them. It's just I know that we get busy and things get skipped sometimes. And...
Well, we just to go behind the scenes a little bit. After we finish, we always look at kind of the stats, don't we, and what have you?
Yeah.
And you can see where a certain comment has been said, or a subject matter has changed, or something like that, and we get this crazy peak where everybody goes, Oh, we've changed subject matter. Yeah, I've got something to say about that. Everything kind of comes in all at once, doesn't it? So it's kind of filtering our way through those, but it's not always easy.
Big Chase with us as well, with a like, a share, a subscribe, and prompting Jeremy to lead the way. Thank you, Big Chase. We've got Phil with a double L with us as well. Oh, I just mentioned that was earlier. Big Chase was coming in to take the number one on the leaderboard, the stats board that comes up on the live streams now as well. So at a point, Big Chase was number one. I'm not sure how that stacks at the moment, but I will.
Somebody else needs to. They need to put that Jeremy Carr in his place.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just going to skip through. There was a lot of conversation earlier. We've got some Meowsalot with us as well. Good evening, some Meowsalot. Hello, early viewers. So you're all trying to get the extra XP points in the chat for that leaderboard. It's all about the leaderboard now, isn't it? It's,
imagine if it became really cutthroat.
Yeah. Aha! I will be top 3. Probably not. Go for it, Samantha. A lot. We like the comments.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry, I'm just squirreling through. Anthony Lipiello with us. Good evening, Anthony. Wow, it looks like everyone got here early before I did. Well, hello, everyone, and good afternoon to Phil and Glenn. Good afternoon
to you,
Anthony. John the Movie Man, what's up, John? Hope you're well. Will. Ethan Schneider with us as well. Good evening, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan.
John Robinson. Good evening, Phil and Glenn, and all watching. Good evening, John.
John.
AJ Pink. Good evening, all. Missed out last week, but good to be here. I hope you watched the replay, AJ. Darren G. Hi, everyone. Hey, Darren.
Hey, Darren.
Jerry here. Evening, Phil, Glenn, and all collectors. Good evening, Jerry.
Evening, Jerry.
We've got Lynn in the other room. 100% need the intro. I hear it from the kitchen when you're about to start.
Yes, she does.
Clock of many, stand by your beds. Evening, all. Good evening, Clock.
Clocky.
Where are we? AJ Pink, are we XP farming the chat now? I think so. It's all about the XP. You got to do it. I don't know what it buys you. I don't know what points you get or what it counts for, but go for it. The Fleece 3.
You get a key ring.
The Fleece CX is a dump, but I did buy a copy of Good Night and Good Luck the other day for £6, half of what eBay wants. Did have to switch the case though, a bit icky. They are a bit icky.
You can actually ask them to do it, and they're normally pretty good at doing that. They look a little bit put out, if I'm honest, but they still do it.
Yeah, so fuzzy. Jeremy's on StatWatch at the moment, 29 watching and 9 likes. Even on those that haven't liked the stream. Jerry Cheers jumping on that as well. The math ain't mathing. Like it now.
The math ain't mathing.
The Fleece. Hi, Jeremy, leader of the pack. I salute you, fellow Transfers fan. Fellow Transfers fan. That means
God,
Fleece.
there's more than one. Oh, dear.
Oh, there we go. The Fleece. By the way, it's shall it be no Jake, but I've rebranded.
Hey, okay.
We wondered where you had gone.
Yeah.
Dean Watson, evening, one and all. Good evening, Dean. Hope you're all well. So, do you want to jump straight to topic, or do you want to jump into other things first?
I know you want to have a little rant about it, so do you want to vent?
Okay. We'll go with the intro. There we go. There's the little intro. So we'll jump straight to topic and see what we've got. So I've got failing at hunting physical media. Now, I think there's a couple of points that I wanted to kind of go through on this, and it's something that I've been guilty of myself. But when I see YouTube videos that say they're going on a Blu-ray hunt or it's a Blu-ray hunting video, the wording of it, I've worded it myself, hands up, I've done it myself. But they're going on a hunt to the high street, to the shops, just to HMV and CX. That's it.
Yeah, for an item that they know is going to be there.
Yeah.
How much of a hunt is that, really?
Do you find that a hunt, or do you think it's just more of a shopping trip, just hyped up?
Yeah, I'm going to the park because I'm hunting down a slide.
You're tracking.
Chances are you're probably, I'm looking for a tree. Where shall I go? I'm going to go to a forest just in case there's one there. Yeah, it's a little bit shooting fish in a barrel, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I just, I don't know if it bothers anyone else, but it's really disappointing sometimes when I click on these videos. It's a hunting video. You think, oh my God, this person's going above and beyond, and they're going somewhere that's unique and you've never been before. They're hunting it down. And it's like, oh, HMV and CX.
It's a dramatic step up from a shopping video, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. And that just bothers me. Does it bother anyone else that it's named like that? Because I have named it myself when I've done a Blu-ray hunt video or shopping video. And I'm thinking, do I just put Blu-ray shopping if I'm going to if I'm just going to HMV and CX? The high street shop? I don't know. Let me know. I'm just going to jump back to the comments just 1 second now. I've had that little spare. Unless you've got anything to add on that, Glenn.
No, I agree. You know, most people go, yeah, they're going on a hunt, and like I say, they just end up in HMV because it's not a hunt anymore. No, it's not. You know, we don't have a variation of shops.
No. Back to comments. We've got Huck's Pop Culture Calf. Hey Huck, how are you doing? Howdy to my double brothers. John Robinson, most of my purchases are pre-orders, so I very rarely go on a hunt. Jerry here says hunt sounds more dramatic. I think that's why we tend to lean on it a little more than just shopping. Fleece, I'm going to Tesco to hunt some tea bags. Exactly. Yeah. It's that sort of thing.
Good luck. They're out there in the wilderness.
Actually, lately it's become a hunt because our local stores fail to carry enough products, so you'd have to leave and continue the hunt. So sometimes it can actually turn into a hunt. That's fair. The Fleece, I'm on YouTube hunting for the Phil and Glenn live stream.
We're here.
You got it. Jeremy, closest to hunting I get is eBay and Macari. What's Macari? Is that similar to? Is it similar to like a Vinted thing?
Kind of thing?
Craigslist?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Tell us more, Jeremy. Tell us more.
Darren G, some of the films in CEX are way, way overpriced.
Yeah, yes, they are. And yet I've noticed quite often they're mispriced as well. Like somebody, I wasn't bothered about it because I've got a normal copy of it, but there was the second sight collector's edition of The Strangers on the shelf. A guy picked it up, had a look, and I had a quick nosy at it, and it was up at like £10 or something. So they priced it as a standard edition, even though it was the collector's edition.
Right.
So there's the odd little bargain to be had, but we've said this before. When HMV put on a 3 for $50 or something on 4K titles, and CEX are still selling one of those titles at £25, even though it's secondhand and you can go in HMV and buy it brand new for cheaper. They're all over the place with their pricing.
Yeah, they are. I find that I have to, when I'm in there, I always check on my phone now what the prices are elsewhere, if it's on offer in HMV or anywhere like that as well. Anyway, Eldermac, I find CEX pretty good for hard to find DVDs and Blu-rays sometimes. The only thing is they still do photocopies of the cover of films or games.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's because the original's been stolen.
Yeah, I think
that's the case.
It's got to be the case, hasn't it? Because I've not known them take in anything without a case. So it's got to be either stolen covers or just damaged beyond repair or in any way. I don't know. I'm not sure on that one.
I mean, I've taken stuff to the counter before to purchase it, and then they've not been able to find the disc. But
yeah,
obviously that's the flip side of that, which is quite annoying when you think you've got a bargain as well.
Yes. Clock on Money, the lesser spotted Blu-ray retailer. Yes. That's what it's getting like on the high street now. AJ, I don't really watch those hunting videos apart from yours. Very nice. If I want to go see what's in the shops, I'll just go myself. I think I've been resistant to doing too many shopping videos or hunting videos because everyone seems to go for I want to find a different angle at it because everyone tends to go for the new releases, and if you're a collector and a movie fan, I find that we're already quite aware of what's out generally or what's already out. So knowing what's out or coming out and then just seeing it on screen, it doesn't always enthrall me. It's like, yeah, I know what's out. I don't need to see it again. Sometimes it's nice to see the product in the hand, but it's not something I would try to do normally. Not normally anyway, unless I've got something else to say about it.
I've been heading into town a lot more regularly than I have been doing this last year or so. So to be honest, I find myself not looking online quite as much. Yeah. So I can actually go into HMV and have a browse on the new releases and see what's there. And there's lots of kind of like back catalogue titles that I'm not even aware of that are suddenly there, and that's quite nice.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Simeon's Lot 89. I don't know why I added the 89 that time, but yeah, Simeon's Lot. I only have one store close called Pre-Played. It's the only place of true hunt. Barnes & Noble, I go for new releases. Sometimes they have a surprise, but usually I know what will be at Barnes & Noble. Yeah. There we go. Jeremy, Macquarie is like eBay without bidding. Just buy it now on secondhand stuff. So it's like the UK equivalent of Vinted.
Yeah.
Martin's movie reviews. The only good place I used to get stuff here is flea markets, and I end up doing that every few weeks. Fair. Slot Professor used to be a retailer of computer games. A new product has less than 10% profit. When you see when you sell it at full price, I used to sell a £30 item and I get less than £3. I understand why shops don't carry media.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
it's okay across the board. I mean, you look at kind of, I've said this before, a friend of mine used to manage Odeon cinemas, and she said they make such a pittance on the actual films.
Yeah.
And rely on people buying confectionery and things, which is why it's so expensive, because they make the bulk of their money that way.
But then it's so expensive that I very rarely buy anything in the cinemas.
Rebel against purchasing it in the first place. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we always take our own goodies from, bag of peanut M&Ms or something from a shop round the corner.
Exactly. And it's like quarter of the price. Yeah. So me, a lot. Prepaid is where I get my GameCube games from. Way cheaper than online prices. Found 4Ks with slips for $10 or less. Old anime or rare anime.
Nice.
Jace, Phil and Glenn and everyone watching, good evening. Hunting these days is just CX, HMV or charity shops. Imagine back in the day when we had MVC, Our Price, Blockbusters, Woolworths, WH Smiths, and various other independent ones.
Don't mention MVC. I used to work at MVC. Oh,
you did.
Horrible.
Joe Cheer, CX stuff. You get scratch boxes, crushed, reprinted covers, etc., etc. Yep. G, 32 quid for a second-hand copy of Lost Highway. I don't know what that goes for now. Is that quite a rare one? Rare. Quite a pricey one, should I say. Yeah. Anthony Lipiello, I'm sure everyone knows that the best hunting you will find is charity shops like Goodwill and Salvation Army. That's fair. So I guess what I would lead to is the topic of the week. What I would class as a hunting video. Not a hunting video, a true Blu-ray or 4K movie hunt. And that would be to go outside the sort of high street stores, go to those, apologies for regional differences in what I'm saying, but go to those car boot sales, which are kind of like swap meets, or go to those charity shops and actually see what they've got in those places. To me, that's more of a hunt, sort of going out to these random places that you've not heard of and discovering what they've got there. So I think for those that are in the US, I think the best way to describe a car boot sale would be, think of a yard sale where everyone gets all that crap, sticks it in the trunk of a car, drives it to the middle of the field and just lays it out all over the floor for you all to hunt through. So yeah, I think that's probably the best description that I could come up with. But it's that sort of place that you come up for the discovery. And this year, I've been to 4 or 5 different car boot sales, yard sale type things, trying to thinking, yeah, I'm going to go on a hunt. I might see if I can take some video and see what I can find. There's got to be some treasures here, because you do see them online and things like that. But every time I've been, I've failed miserably. It's been a horrible experience. And I'll tell you what, searching these places, even charity shops and things like that on the shelf, there's nothing unique at all. There's nothing different or slightly, I'm trying to think of the right word, slightly cult or anything like that. It's all so mainstream. Anything that's left on the floor, anything that's anyone's trying to sell now, it's also mainstream. It's just become really boring to hunt for physical media. And these 4 or 5 different car boot sales that I've been to, I've come back with absolutely zero. And I mean, there's been crates of DVDs, crates of Blu-ray, I've seen VHS, I've seen all sorts of things, and come back every time empty-handed. Am I just not looking right? Or I just come away from the experience just bewildered and disappointed and just defeated in a way. I'm just not finding the fun in that search anymore. Is that just me?
Do you not think that most people, though, that are kind of out there selling, they're a lot more savvy now? You know, due to the internet, we can search really easily how much something is worth. And if it's actually worth something, chances are they're going to put it on eBay.
Yeah, true.
Rather than just shove it in a bargain bin at a car boot sale. So I think finding those little gems is harder and harder to do.
Yeah.
On the odd occasion, you'll pick something up from a charity shop because I think somebody's just had a lot of things to get rid of. And rather than break it down and do individual sales, they've just thought, it can just all go.
Yeah.
And there might be a couple of, like I say, little gems in there. But other than that, I think most people are kind of with it regarding what's worth money.
I think
that gets held back.
That's part of the problem. It's are people becoming more aware, and places like CEX actually getting all of these titles just through the ease of selling? Are people just getting sick of going to these yard sales and trying to sell at them? at car boot sales and trying to sell at them, and just turning everything to CEX, because there's just very, very little that's unique or worth looking at for me.
There might be an element of, at least CEX say, this is the money we will give you for that title, rather than standing on a rainy, cold car boot sale going, yeah, I want a $5 for it, and somebody going, I'll give you $2. No, I want $5.
Yeah.
I'll give you $2. No. All right, we'll let it go for $4. I'll give you $2. It just, probably rather than go through all of that, it's easy to just take it in CEX, job done.
Yeah. The funny thing is that when I'm looking through these titles, there's a couple of stores that I find that DVDs like 20 pence each, Blu-rays 50 pence each, and I still can't find anything. I mean, I'm a movie fan that has been known for collecting just random trash, but I'm still just struggling to find anything. I saw today that someone trying to sell, they had big long box, like a comic book box, that was full of the Marvel films, and every single Marvel film in there, and I think they wanted something like a tenner for the lot, and they still couldn't get rid of it. That was it just amazes me. But again, it's all just the generic mainstream stuff. And I mean, there are crates, there are things out there. There are things also, so you can build, if you've got nothing and you're starting from scratch, you could build a pretty decent collection from going to these car boots, yard sales, swap meets and things like that. You can build it up, but it's the base stuff. It's the basic stuff that everyone has got, that everyone's already.
There's always a copy of a Bourne movie.
Yeah.
Potentially Moulin Rouge. There's always Step Up, that dance thing. That always seems to be absolutely everywhere. I feel like a lot of the titles are probably things that people have bought from the pound shop. Because there was a spate for a long period of time, wasn't there, where there were certain things that you got from there.
Yeah.
So I think it's that kind of ilk that normally ends up at the car boot sale.
I did actually buy something from this one today, though.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't tell you about it.
No, I know you didn't. That's why I said, did you?
It was just the I didn't want the judginess from you, really, so I kept it quiet.
I'd never judge you and your awful taste.
And I thought, never. You know what, I'm gonna possibly reveal it on the live stream, and then at least I've got the crew of people here behind me that can support me, while you just give me crap for buying nonsense.
Why do you not think that some of them might side with me?
Because you know,
if
they don't want blocking, then
so they've got to like everything you say and have purchased, otherwise they get blocked, and they only get their comments read out if they do a super chat. Showing you true colours.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say.
Yeah, have that. Sorry, I've unmuted you again now.
Thanks.
Apologies.
No.
But yeah, have you been to any car boots or yard sales or anything like that recently, or have you been tempted to go to them?
I have been very tempted. I started watching a guy who does. He makes a living from selling on eBay, and he does all the car boots. And he's part of that crew that, before the gates have opened, they're all there, and they've got those extendable trolley type things that they purchase off eBay, and they're ready to go in. And he seems to make a lot of money off kind of buying footwear and, shoes, trainers, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever I see that, there's various things that I spot that I think, I'd probably had a look at that. But I think there's levels to the car boot sales as well. That's the thing. Yeah,
I think as I'm going looking for physical media, I sort of remain closed off to a lot of other things. And one thing that I did see today, there was a young lad that I don't know if the person he was with had pushed him to buy a Funko Pop of Grogu. And I don't know if he was pushed into it. It didn't seem over keen or excited about it, but when they were walking away, the bloke with him was like, "Oh, look here," and I think it was one that was rare or worth a bit more, and it suddenly turned into like, "Oh, wow, I can flip that, and I'll let you buy it off me for £20 now." And yeah, it just amazed me that people have got that eye for picking up things like that and able to flip it, and yeah, seeing that excitement of the young lad's face when he realised he was led into something that he could then potentially sell on to make profits was a thing. Do you think there's a lot more buyers that are getting to these things really early and picking up all the good stuff? Do you think I'm just going too late?
Yeah, potentially. I mean, you went to one a couple of weeks ago and you said yourself you were actually late to it. You didn't get there till like gone 10, did you?
No.
And I think you can have people there from 6, 7 a.m. It's just, you know, whenever I watch Froggy Flips and what have you, and he goes to these yard sales and things looking for, I mean, they're literally out there in the dark and he's filming with like torches and things like that because he wants to be the first one there. And yeah, I think there's, like I said, there's levels to car boot sales. I think there's levels to the people that shop at car boot sales as well.
Yeah, I think there is. And I think that's why I feel like I'm failing at it, because I'm just not finding anything that I want really. And I don't know if it's because I'm being too particular with what I'm looking for, and that it is particular things that I'm hunting for and I'm just not finding them, rather than going with an open mind and thinking, you know what, I'm going to look through everything and seeing if there's anything that takes my fancy.
I think as well, this is probably personal, and but you know, it's not you going on your own.
No,
you go with the family, so you've got that distraction as well, kind of thing. Of
massively.
Yeah.
I want to get on, and my kids have got, particularly my oldest, he's got a fascination of stopping at every store that does 3D printed models or 3D printed things like that. And he'll stand and he'll sort of start staring at them for minutes. And I'm like, for God's sake, I just want to get around this thing and see if there's anything decent. And then we can flip back around and look at whatever you want. But let's get around this thing and see if there's anything that I'm going to miss if we don't get there quickly. So yeah, it is frustrating in that respect. A trip to something like that takes twice as long as it should do if it was me on my own. But that's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, let's jump to comments before we carry on this tirade of yes. Dean, problem sometimes with second-hand, especially 4K discs, is players are so sensitive to marks, smudges, etc. If there's any defect, they might not work. It's a fair point. I agree with that. I think I've never seen a 4K on a car boot sale or anything like that, or in charity shops, to be fair, either.
No.
But
if it is faulty, you just trade it in at CEX. Let somebody else worry about it.
Let them deal with it. Morton's movie reviews. I'll hit up eBay or other sites when it's a special title, but that's also more costly. Yeah, I think eBay tends to be the guys that go to the car boot sales early that pick up the bargains and then triple the price.
Scalptastic is eBay. Yeah.
Ethan Schneider, I'm honestly getting sick of looking for physical media between scalpers and just having everything. Yeah, scalpers are a pain in the bottom, really. There's a couple of titles that I've been keeping an eye on, and I'm not paying the scalping prices, yet they keep them artificially high. No one's buying it, yet they'll keep the prices stupidly high. Have you seen that on any titles a lot recently?
Yeah, quite a few times. I think they just do that and then hope that somebody bites. And then, so just to interject, but we will come back around. Jeremy Carr has said what we would wait and see if anybody noticed. But anyway, back to the subject.
Do I need to skip down?
No, it's about 6 up from the bottom.
All right, I'm way off.
Okay, don't worry. Don't highlight. It's all right. Don't worry. We'll carry on.
Alice Maloney, as much as CEX often seems a mess of limited selection, I'm happy to have a brick and mortar locations still exist, something to celebrate in and of itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad there's something like that on the high street. I wish there were more options, but it's nice that we still have something sat there.
I mean, at one point, HMV had gone and we just had CEX.
Yeah. Big J's problem for me, unless I know what I'm after, HMV can be a nightmare. Too many titles to go through. At least CX is smaller and you can browse the whole stock. I've found myself getting bored of going into CX and looking around, to be fair. Again, I
find it the other way around. No disrespect, Big Jace, but I find it the other way around, because at least with HMV, you want to find a horror film, it's under the horror section. You want to have a look at a 4K film, it's under the 4K section.
Yeah.
the only breakdown in CEX is realistically 4K movies, Blu-ray, DVD. Other than that, it's absolute free-for-all. I know they try and do it, stick with alphabetized, but it's very rarely the case. It's just a free-for-all.
Yeah, I don't think some of the CEX actually maintain their alphabetized sections very well. I don't think they've probably not got enough staff to keep on top of the organisation.
Yeah.
Alice Maloney, hi, just popping in before I have a movie club meetup.
Oh.
Movie club, tell us more.
The first rule of movie club is tell everyone about it, because it's really important that everybody turns up.
Yes. John Doe, Juggalo. Good day, everyone. Good evening, John Doe. AJ Pink, charity shops just rotate the same DVDs and the 5 Blu-rays. I think so. I think again, with the charity shops near me, not all of them, but the charity shops just seem to be the same old titles that I see week in, week out, and they just don't seem to shift them at all. I don't even see any rotation.
Yeah, I mean, the one nearest me has still got books that I took in maybe 6 months ago. And I can still kind of, as I'm looking for something else, I go, that one was mine. That one was mine.
Yeah. Jeremy Carr, I already knew what a car boot sale is, but by the way Phil describes it, it is like a sports tailgate with shopping instead of booze and food. Yes, exactly.
Very similar. And wallpaper paste tables.
Side note, I'd love to go to the sports tailgate things. They look amazing. They really do. I never have seen them on TV. Never experienced anything like that, and I'd love to go to one.
Do they still do, which is very local-based comment for me to make, do they still do Donington Market? Dono Market? Is that still on?
Don't think so. I'm not sure, though. I've not heard it mentioned for years.
Because it wasn't a car boot, but, it was still, people had stalls. No, but people had their own stalls type of thing, and you had booksellers and various different things, didn't you? So
bootlegs and everything there as well. I remember somewhere like that having one of the early Sam Raimi things. Was it called Into the Woods that he did before Evil Dead, a short film?
Really?
Yeah, something like that. I can't exactly remember, but they had things like that, and the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie thingy.
Yeah.
Was it Roger Corman, or am I just making that up?
It was Roger Corman. Yeah.
Things like that on bootleg. They were quite awesome to find.
Yeah. I bought a badge from Donington Market when I was a kid, and I thought it was Harley Davidson. But when you analysed it, the Y at the end of Harley was a V, so it was Harlev Davidson, and that was their way of getting around it. But, yeah.
Eldermap, what genres do you normally hunt for when looking for something? I don't tend to focus on genres, to be fair. I avoid some things, but I don't have a particular genre that I hunt for.
I think I look in general, but I would say horror is the thing that kind of grabs my attention more than anything else.
Yeah, I get you. Okay. Hey, J Big. Okay. Car boots would probably be even worse than seeing the tat people sell there. Okay. Well, AJ, just you wait till I show you what I picked up.
Oh dear.
Big J says you come home empty-handed because you have every film already. Well, there's that as well with cutting down the collection. When you're looking around, I'm sort of looking with a different eye, if you like. Just thinking more, is that going to be one to sit on a shelf or in the collection, or is it just going to be one that I'm just buying for the sake of it? So you're thinking very different about how you collect now as well, aren't you, of what you pick up and things?
Really, really different. Yeah. I'm finding, there's a pile of stuff there that's going to eBay and all of those books going to the charity shop. I'm finding the more and more I get rid of, the less and less I feel I need, type of thing.
Yeah.
And film-wise, I've got nothing on pre-order whatsoever. If I wander into town and there's something in HMV that I kind of want, then fair enough. I've talked for months about having CEX credit, and I've still got CEX credit.
Nice.
I've not picked anything up at all. So, not feeling the desperate need to as we will establish when, what have we picked up this week? Absolutely nothing is the answer before we even get there.
Oh, thanks. You've just written that.
Well, we can see what you've got, because that's going to be a big talking point anyway.
Soon. And I mean, you did just point behind you at the tubes and the boxes and things like that. I don't think anyone in the comment, I've not seen a comment regarding it, but
there was one comment.
There's one
That's
comment.
what I said to you earlier about Jeremy's comment.
Oh, that means I've got to flick through now.
No. But Jeremy did ask, where was the mustard chair?
There we go. So they're on it. So I'm falling behind, way behind with the comments. And I was like,
don't worry.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm too slow. And Glenn talks too much.
But you know, if you did a super chat, guys, he'd read it. All he's saying. That's all he's saying.
Okay, we've got Morning's movie review. Sadly, I was only able to find 2 movies this last weekend, but what can I expect for €2 each for each movie?
Wow, deal.
Good prices. Harpo speaks. The resellers are well before you're picking anything up with value even then. Yes, they are. I'd love to be able to get up early enough to be there and check through things, but it's just impossible. What do you think? It's just Chanceville. I can find nothing for weeks and then one day go in and find 6 titles. And then it's just down to the time suck of it that gets me with this sort of thing is you have to be on it every week and you have to go physically hunting properly and have a good dig through, have a good rummage through as well, because some of the boxes are chock full. And when you've got kids in tow, it's impossible to get there every week and nice and early. 2, it's impossible to rummage because they're tugging at you to come and look at this 3D printed dragon that's bigger than their fist. And, you know, it's just something that I need to do better. I need to get better at hunting physical media if I'm actually going to come away with anything of
ultimately something you need to do alone.
Well, that as well.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it, you know, I go to toy fairs and things like that. I always pay and do the early bird because I like to be there early. And there's people there that are doing deals before things are even out of boxes and what have you. It's just, it's dog eat dog world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Jace, I've wanted to go for a boot sale for years. Problem is, as it's a day off, I can't bother to go. I will try this coming bank holiday though. Jeremy says, I think with boot sales, yard sales, garage sales, flea markets, swap meets, blah blah blah. Yeah, you could sell on eBay, but would rather not deal with the hassle of fees and shipping. Yeah. Big Jace says, Jeremy, sometimes it's better to sell at a boot sale because you don't have to pay for postage. See, I've thought about this, Big Jace. I've thought about going to a boot sale to get rid of some of the kids' toys, some of my old movies and things like that. And you know what? When you're seeing things that are on the boot sales going for pennies, I mean, it's not the greatest stuff, but you think, I'm going to sit there all morning, wasting most of my day. I've spent half the day before putting everything in the trunk of my car. And then when you get back on the afternoon, you got to empty the car again. I just can't be bothered. I'd rather mess about with the postage or just charity shop it now.
I did contemplate. I mean, going back to the toy fairs and what have you, I said to you, you know, they do a 6-foot table for like £60 or something, and all of the things I've sold on eBay over the last couple of years, I probably could have taken to one of those and sensibly priced it, got it all gone in one. But
yeah,
I've quite enjoyed selling on eBay though. I find it quite therapeutic. But I think just clearing out, I find quite therapeutic.
Yeah. That's it. Sorry, I've lost my way with the comments again. So yeah, cover me up, Glenn. Cover me
up. Big Jace, Glenn. It must have been there earlier. Woo! Oh, brilliant! Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, for Muscle Chair fans, it is just next to me here. It's been moved, that's all. But it might be going full stop. But
yeah. Oh, Anthony, if there's any anime DVDs or Blu-rays from among the yard sales charity shops, I would get them in a heartbeat as long as they're in good shape. I think if that's what you collect, then Yeah, and I'll tell you something, Anthony. When I have been to charity shops or the car boot sales or anything like that in the UK, I don't think I've ever seen an anime title on either. But like someone else said, if you time it on the right day, I bet you could go and find one seller that's just got a fucking a table full, an absolute table full of stuff. Because it's just a matter of the right sellers being there, isn't it? It's yeah.
Yeah, I think with something so niche as kind of anime, I think collectors buy the anime and they always keep the anime. It's very rare they then get rid of it. So chances of it popping up in charity shops and stuff are pretty slim.
Yeah. Jerry says Funko Pops are the modern day Beanie Babies.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm waiting for them to be on the way out.
And before I get backlash, I know I said anime is niche, and I don't mean in a small way. I mean that, yeah, I meant what I meant. Anyway.
Oppo Speaks, Glenn is right. The people selling there will often go around and buy from other car boot sellers. I've seen that happen a lot. I saw a guy today. I don't know if he was another trader or just, I don't know. I don't know if it got a massive stack carried away like this of Xbox games. And I thought, yeah, he knows what he's doing and picking things up to resell, or he's just an absolute crazy loon of a collector. Like us.
Or he plays a lot of Xbox.
Yes, exactly. Oppo Speaks, and charity shop-wise, most use the CEX app these days or eBay to price up. Yeah, they do. I've seen a few charity shops actually plonking things on eBay themselves as well. It's
yeah. There's a few things we've clicked on in the past, and it's been like British Heart Foundation and things that are actually selling it through eBay.
Yeah.
I also see a lot of people in CEX these days kind of going through all the titles, and they're always holding their phone, and I think they're literally checking eBay to see whether there's any profit in certain titles.
Yeah. Friday Productions in Sweden, we have no stores left with 4K movies. Very jealous of you.
Oh,
I think we are quite lucky in some ways, even though we seem quite limited. I think we're better off on the high street shops than some countries.
Yeah,
definitely. I know that Big Jason mentioned. I've lost the comment now, Big Jason. I know you've mentioned the things behind me, and I think Jeremy's just pointed out John Goodman over Phil's shoulder peeking out. I've had these have been behind me all while I've been doing the live streams. They are. There we go. You can see. You movie fans. You know what movies they are, right? You know what they are, don't you, Glenn?
Yes. Well, did I not give you the bottom one?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, because I found two more that you can actually have randomly.
Have you?
See if I can. You carry on chatting.
Yeah, so it's obviously The Matrix, Big Lebowski, Leon, The Professional. So, yeah, all movies that I think are great, and it was artwork that I kind of liked. So, up the went on the side.
You might not want them because it's two more Leon ones.
Oh, nice.
But that's a Leon one, actually. That's a particularly nice one, I think. And then that's the other one.
I very nearly bought a Laserdisc the other day because of the artwork, because I was still got it in my mind about putting the Laserdiscs up on the wall. And I thought, it's never going to happen. Stop looking at Laserdiscs for the artwork when you know they're not going to go up on the wall. And it wasn't cheap either.
Was it the French one and the Japanese one have that amazing artwork where they're in the like a corridor? And you squatted down. Yeah, that's the best. It's the best artwork.
The integral version, I think it was called.
Yeah,
I didn't pull the trigger, thankfully, but it's his artwork that I do like. Anyway, let's carry on. John Robinson, Glenn, are you selling posters or have you bought loads?
They are just no. To be honest with you, I've thrown a lot of posters away. That's kind of there's things in there like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've got there's an original Star Wars one in there. It's things that the thing is, I'm probably never going to put them up because I'm never going to have the finances to have like a home cinema room type thing, which is ideally where they'd be.
Yeah.
So I don't quite know what I'm going to do with them. I have one next to me as well, which I'll just to give you an idea of how big this flipping thing is. It's one of them bush shelter ones,
Right.
and it's a kick-ass. And I put it up for sale, and then looked how much it would cost me to post it. And because it's over a standard tube length and whatever, your width or whatever, it was colossal to post.
Yeah.
Absolutely colossal. So I now don't know what to do with it. So
maybe you should take it to a boot sale.
Yeah. Just have one stall with one poster on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just on the off chance it sells.
Dare to be Rare books. I got Pirates, an adventure with scientists on Blu-ray in a charity shop in good condition for £1. More common on DVD in person.
Things are out there.
Never watched that. Woody, I found CEX is expensive for newer titles, 3 to 24 months old. HMV is cheaper 90% of the time, it seems. I would say you're probably about right, especially when the multi-buy offers and things kick into play.
I think there's a weird interim, the initial kind of things that are coming out that are £25 at HMV are 22 at CEX if you can find them in store.
Yeah.
Like Nosferatu, when that came out, it was 25. I found it in store for 22. Great, you make a little bit of a saving. But then it seems to hold there. And then when everything else in HMV is like hitting 18 and 15 and things like that, CEX is still £22.
Yeah. Glenn, did you get your hair cut? It looks sharp.
No, I haven't.
He's washed it.
It's well, that was yesterday, but it's longer than it was last week, in fact.
Big Jace, smaller Comic Cons do some physical media, which is always worth a look at.
It is.
I've never seen any on Comic Cons recently.
Oh, I've seen
really small ones, really small ones.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've been to a few, and they have a lot of kind of US titles.
Yeah, I must be going to the wrong ones then.
Even Birmingham Toy Fair had a guy that did have, yeah.
Yeah, I've picked up some cheap titles at Comic Cons. Just a quick search on Google, then bam, bargain. Jeremy says at cons I've only seen bootleg physical media unless it's from actual company's booth. There we go. Morton's movie reviews. I've noticed that since I started watching Philly videos, I've caught myself selling more of my movies that I don't watch. It don't help that at the moment I'm out of shelf space. I say you take your eye off the ball and suddenly you're out of shelf space and you got films that you're not going to watch anymore.
I mean, what do you do other than buy another shelf?
Yeah, just buy another shelf.
An option. It's an option.
Yeah. Big J says sometimes at boot sales there are vultures waiting for you to open your boot. I did one and I'm like, back off, let it set up first.
Yeah.
They've been doing that sort of behaviours for quite a few years, I think. Big Stack, I went to 2 car bits this weekend and didn't have much luck either, but it only takes a couple of stalls that can make it all worthwhile. Absolutely. I think I've just timed it wrong every single time I've been.
We only need to come away with one amazing thing, like you clearly have today.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get to that soon. Real Sketchman, off-subject question. What colours are yours, Phil's and Glenn's eyes? I'm sketching you all as you talk. Well, I think mine are sort of grey.
Yours are quite red, alcoholic, bloodshot.
Oh, God.
Mine are kind of a bluey grey, kind of bluey green grey, something, or I don't know. Along those lines.
Yeah, I think mine is sort of a grey.
Yeah, mine are more grey than, just to match my hair more than anything.
Yeah. AJ says, I prefer selling on Vinted these days over eBay. I've never sold on Vinted. I've bought one thing off there and I'm just not sure.
No, NCH that comes on here, he sells a lot on Vinted and keeps saying to me, you need to get on Vinted, you need to get on Vinted. I might try it someday. Who knows?
Yeah. Tom G, I picked up all the Harry Potters on Blu-ray for £4. My kids are just getting to that age to start watching them, so I thought that was an absolute bargain. Yeah, my kids are at that age for Harry Potter as well, so we've been burning through those. I think the youngest is on his second watch through. He's on the 4th or 5th movie again, I think. Yeah. Jeremy Cobb. Speaking of laserdiscs, I'm considering buying some old Lupin the Third anime laserdiscs, mainly because the artwork of some of them are homage to famous films album covers from the 70s to 90s.
Nice.
Would you be watching them, Jeremy? Would you look at a Laserdisc player, or is this just for the cover art and things, as some of us do? Yeah, there's the answer. Jeremy, meanwhile, I own them on Blu-ray already. I've kept a load of Laserdiscs for the artwork. You've probably seen them in the background of my videos every now and again, and yeah, I'm finding it difficult to get rid, and I'm not sure if I will at the minute, but never mind. They're not doing any harm. Eldermap, talking about eBay and car boot, I have around 1,000 film magazine. What would be the best way to sell them? Your opinion would be of help. I think it depends on the film magazine, but I ended up just sending mine to landfill.
Yeah, I did the same. I had Total Film from issue number 1, which had Mel Gibson on the front, and absolute loads of Empire. And yeah, they all went in the recycling.
Yeah, there was no interest when I was looking at selling them, even those with special covers.
This is it. I kept picking out specific things. So, like if there was a film coming out and that tied into it, trying to sell it then, and it just no good.
Morton's movie reviews. Can you buy used stuff on HMV? No, not at the moment. I don't know if it's an avenue they may look at, but I don't think so anymore. But I don't know if they tinkered with it at a point. I think there was a high street store that did tinker with buying used stuff, but I think they gave up pretty quickly. Yeah. AJ Pink, has anyone seen Weapons yet? Well, AJ, I think you're sort of... Let's jump back to this conversation and let's move on.
Okay.
So, did you watch anything this week, Glenn?
Watched 3 films this week.
Did you?
One of which we both watched. So, should we talk about that one first?
The one that we both watched but didn't watch together?
Yeah, went separately. Okay. Yeah.
We went to see Weapons. Well, I went to see Weapons, then I went to see Weapons. So, yes.
I booked it before you.
I went before you.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, AJ, we have both seen Weapons. And this is going to be a difficult one to get into without spoilers. I will say, I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good film. I got a lot from it, and I'm going to stumble over my words because I really don't want to spoil anyone for it, but I will do. No, I won't. It wasn't what I expected it to be going into it. There's a way that the trailer was structured and the way the trailer showed things that I was expecting a different sort of movie from it. So for the first, 20 minutes, I found it a little bit jarring and I struggled to get into it. But once it settled down, once I allowed it time to have that slow burn, I really dug it. I really enjoyed where they took it, and I enjoyed the structure that it gave us, despite them leaning into it perhaps a little bit too much. I thought it was a good, solid movie.
Well, the structure thing that you're referring to, I said to you when it happened, there was a couple of people in my audience that groaned. But overall, I thought it was very good. Out of his 2 films, I still prefer Barbarian. I think it's much more original. While I was watching Weapons, I kept kind of, and I'm not going to name the films that I've said to you because there'd be spoilers in that respect. But there was a couple of films it reminded me of, and it wasn't quite as original. And I felt, if I'm honest, a couple of the characters didn't quite work for me. But overall, great film, still definitely worth watching, and I will 100% watch it again with Lynn when it becomes available.
There was, at the very least, one character that I didn't need in the film, to be honest. I think the character had a couple of he led to a couple of things that were quite amusing through it, but I don't think it particularly needed to focus on that character. Like it did. I think it would have done better focusing on.
Instantly, I know what character you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't really need to be focused on in the way he was. I think they could have shaved that out there. It's hard to go into without spoiling it.
Yeah, it is. But
I do love.
It's a very good film. I think Barbarian's the better of his two films. But
It's kind of left me a little bit conflicted with not talking about the films, just trailers, movie trailers. It's left me a little bit conflicted with them because it made me expect one type of film. Companion, also the trailer for that made me expect a certain kind of film, and both of them were completely different. And I think Companion was more successful in giving me something else and me instantly sort of liking it for that. But I'm glad they're not showing too much of the film, but at the same time I feel like I'm being missold in a way, and I don't know how I feel about it. So I think,
this can link into a movie that you watched last night, because I've said I've seen it before, and I've said I felt like the trailer was quite misleading.
Yeah, I don't think I ever watched the trailer for the film that I watched last night, to be honest.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, do you want me to go into that now?
It doesn't matter. We're going back and then just coming back again.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Back to subject.
Oh, no, okay.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying.
No, go on with what we watched. Carry on with what we watched. What else did you watch?
Well, you carry on with what you watched last night.
The one
that ties in with the trailers.
That I did really, really enjoy was Heretic.
Well done.
The Hugh Grant one. I finally saw it. I know it's an old one now. Probably everyone in here has seen it already, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. Again, I don't think I watched the trailer, so there was no real expectation or anything there. I don't feel like I was that bothered when it started being trailered, but for some reason last night I was like, you know what? Someone's mentioned it as being pretty decent. I'm going to give it a go. Yeah. And that first hour of that film, I thought was absolutely bang on. It had me. I was sort of gripped. I was hooked. I wanted to know what was going off, and I really dug it all the way through. The ending probably needed a little bit more for me, but yeah, I really liked it.
I think that film would have suffered without Hugh Grant, if I'm honest. I think he absolutely nailed that role.
It did.
He really did. Sophie Thatcher was very good as well. She always seems to be really good no matter what she's in as well. But yeah, the trailer for that was quite misleading. It seemed almost like from the trailer that they were just going to be trapped in the house and have to do various different tasks, questioning faith and things like that to be able to get through the house and get out. And that's not what the film is about at all. And that's quite apparent maybe 40 minutes in, I think. Yeah.
It was
what it's actually about.
Yeah, exactly halfway was when the girls had to choose between which door to go through. That was the exact point. So I paused it so I could go make a cup of tea. Coffee. And that was when it started veering a little bit away from what I was enjoying about it a little, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. I agree, though. So Hugh Grant was really, really good in it, and Sophie Thatcher, like I say, she's going to be one to watch, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Go for your other movies then, Glenn.
I'll skip through them very quickly. I watched 28 Years Later. Honestly, I think it's one of the strongest movies of this year. I think it was good story, well acted, looked beautiful throughout. Some great chase scenes in there. I liked that, yes, it was a sequel, but they managed to do it where if you haven't watched the previous two, it doesn't matter. You can just drop into this world and it's explained very quickly where they are and why they're there and all that kind of stuff. So you don't need to have done that. I thought it was great. I really did. I thought it was solid. I think Danny Boyle is just a bit of a genius, to be honest. It was amazing. Really liked that. And then last night we watched Bring Her Back from the Philippou brothers.
Yeah.
Again, really good film. Very different to Talk to Me.
Yeah.
In the respect of it was much more of a slow burn. And then it all, it slowly gets a little more twisted and a little more kind of, oh my God, what's going to happen now? Amazing climax to the film. But yeah, those two, for saying they were kind of like, idiots with a YouTube channel. Oh, brilliant. They know what they're doing with movies. Yeah. I thought Talk to Me was solid, and this is very good as well. And then, like I say, they're very different to each other, but equally as good.
Yes, I'm going to jump back to the comments and see what everyone else has been watching as well.
Yeah,
let's mock them and scoff at what their choices have been. Jerry Carr, I saw Together, Locked,
definitely.
Zion, Jurassic Park Rebirth, 28 years later, Wednesday, season 2, part 1, and Twisted Metal season 2.
I've also watched the first part of Wednesday, and my God, it's turning into Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh
dear. I want to know if Together is worth seeing, because that is out in the UK on Friday.
Next week or the week after? Yeah. Friday, I definitely want to see that. 100%.
Morton's movie reviews. Wasn't the biggest fan of 28 Years. Ninja Gangsters. What the hell was that?
Yeah, but we've got to wait for the next movie to have that explained. So
right,
let's calm down a little and find out later.
Big J, I watched Thunderbolts last week. Wasn't as good as I was expecting.
No.
Same Big J. Same. It got overhyped, I think, for what it was.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wasn't great.
AJ Pink, what about Naked Gun? Anyone seen it yet? You go, Glenn.
Yeah, it was good. Liam Neeson was very good. Pamela Anderson was very good. It was a real nice throwback to the other Naked Gun movies. But if you want to watch the greatest Naked Gun movie ever, just watch the original.
Jeremy Carr saw Thunderbolts right after last week's stream, if that counts. Yeah, it counts, Jeremy.
Yeah, it counts.
Oh, if you can count it as a proper movie.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Eldemap. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning was good in parts. Still prefer the first one.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan. 2 set pieces, very good. The rest of it was just a mess for me, unfortunately.
Ethan Schneider, absolutely loved Heretic. Did it again. Heretic. One of my favorite movies. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Big J, so I watched WWE Unreal on Netflix, if that counts. No,
don't think
so. Woody, anyone seen Novocaine? Is it good? It's okay, Woody. It's okay.
Right. It's okay. It's an entertaining watch.
Yeah.
Will it stay with you? No.
AJ Pink, I watched Hacksaw Ridge, Reservoir Dogs, and The Thin Red Line this week.
Oh, Thin Red Line. Oh, God.
I was praying for George Clooney through that entire movie.
That thing was a slog.
Yeah, I've never tried it since we saw it at the cinema. I just really didn't like it then, and I've never attempted to go back to it.
Yeah, I can't see me going back to it, to be honest.
No, it was very long. Sorry, just skipping through. There we go. Tom G watched Mickey 17, found it quite boring. Also been watching White Lotus season 3 and Dexter Resurrection, both ongoing.
White Lotus, amazing. There hasn't been a bad season of that. And Mickey 17. Ugh, no.
I quite liked Mickey 17.
No, it's a mess.
Slipknot fan, I saw Bring Her Back. Very brutal.
There are some brutal moments for sure.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. Really am. John Robinson's been watching Wednesday 2 and also watched The Monkey. I don't know if I'm bothered about The Monkey.
I kind of preferred it on the second watch because I saw it and then I watched it with Lynn and she found it quite entertaining. And I think I preferred it on the second viewing because my expectations had lowered.
Right.
Yeah.
Slipknot fan, have you guys seen Watchers 1988 starring Corey Haim and Michael Ironside? I don't think I have.
No, I don't think I have.
No, but I'm not sure. I couldn't 100% say, but I don't think I have. If I have, I remember nothing of it.
Yeah.
Clock of Many. One-arm boxer, Road Games, The Lady Killers. Which one? Kind of left field for me this week.
Yeah. Please say the original.
Yeah. Kevin Hughes says, check out Bring Her Back. A little weird, but very good. I'm looking forward to it now because I really appreciate where them guys have come from.
I think they're really good filmmakers, to be honest. Like I say, this one's a much more of a slow burn, but you're engaged throughout. Yeah.
Jeremy says, keep seeing adverts for Mickey 17, but I haven't heard a thing about it other than Phil and Glenn grunting, which speaks volumes.
Yeah, you didn't mind it. I just thought it was a mess. Yeah, thank you, AJ. Yeah.
There we go. Right. Anyway. Sorry, that made me giggle. I'm going to as well. I know. I teased that I picked up from the car booth earlier.
Do it.
Before I go into that, did you pick up anything this week?
I haven't.
No, I know.
So what did you pick up? What did you pick up? Come on.
Something really random. Case.
Is it a Super 8 projector?
It's some kind of projector. I can't get it in here. I should have thought this out, but I don't know if I'm going to tell it. Oh.
That's it. Wreck the joint. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's. I can't get the reel off, but it's got the reel. It's a projector, and I got that from a car booth, and I can't get it out of the case. I'm going to have to put it down one second.
Oh, you bought a rusty pile of crap. Excellent.
Yeah.
How much did the rusty pile of crap cost you?
Hang on, let me get it out. Let me show you first.
No, don't get it out, Phil. You've been told by the police not to do that anymore.
I'm not within 500 yards of a school. I'm all right.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Nice little projector, look.
Yeah, once the reel's on that'll look quite nice, probably.
Yeah, so I picked that up from the car boot.
How much?
That was how much? How much do you think? Something like that.
I would hope no more than £15.
What do people in the comments think? What do you think I should have paid for a projector that's from between the 30s and 50s? And
I mean, how vague can you be between the 30s and 50s?
I want to know. But
what is it? Is it 8mm?
I think it's 8mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think from what I could make out, that's it. But yeah, I bought no physical media. Instead, I bought a projector that likely doesn't work, but I thought it looked pretty cool when it was on the thing. So I've got to set that up later. So yeah,
I'm sticking with 15 quid.
We're sticking with 15. I'm going to head to chat and see what people. I've got sweat on now. I can do that. AJ Pink coming in with 20 quid.
20 quid.
Big Jace reckons free.
Yeah.
Dean Watson, 20 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeremy Carr, 20 quid.
Yeah.
Big Jace, a penny. Quint, 30 quid.
20.
Eldermap, 20. Woody, 15. Do we need to know what I paid for the rusty piece of crap that likely?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Jeremy is halfway right.
Halfway right, as in a tenner.
Yeah, no, a fiver. Jeremy's bought a fiver.
Oh, so it cost you a fiver.
I just didn't get the reach around.
Oh right, okay. I thought you meant halfway. That's it. It was half of £10.
No. Half the thing is like one reach around and a fiver. So no, it was half. It was just the fiver. It didn't get the reach around.
Are you sure it was just the reach around?
Yeah.
And not the fiver.
John Robinson, 25 quid. No,
don't be silly, John. Don't be silly. There's not £25 worth of scrap metal in that.
It was sat there, set up with the reels, and it looked nice, and it's got the case. And he said, "Oh, fiver, mate." It's like, yeah, I'll have a think on it. And I went halfway up the next aisle, and I thought, you know what? I just like the looks of it. I like the aesthetic of it. I'm going to pick it up and put it in the case and leave it.
So you played it cool then? Yeah, I'll have a think on it, mate. I really want it. I'll run back down. Pause it. There we go.
Yeah, it was. I had to go back to the car with something else. So I thought, you know what? While I'm on the way back with the wife's bag of books that she'd bought, I thought I'm going to get in it back and grab it and just put it in the car boot. So yeah, I got a rusty old projector that doesn't work for a fiver. How about that?
Oh, I paused again.
But yeah,
okay, then.
So For £5, it didn't seem a big loss if I don't use it for anything and it just sits there until I take it to the charity shop.
It was going to be my guess early on, but I didn't want to kind of ruin things because obviously I'd gone to that antique centre and you said to me if I could keep a lookout for anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you're definitely going to pick something like that up.
So that's all I bought. There's been no physical media this week. I've bought a couple of books on the Kindle, but that's digital. That's not physical, and I've not read them yet, so I can't talk about them. But I did read a book the other day last week that wasn't great, so I don't want to talk about that.
Okay then.
By a writer called Blake Crouch that wrote Dark Matter, that was turned into a Netflix show. It was one of his books. I thought I'm gonna see what his writing's like, and I just wasn't massively impressed. Even though some of his movies have been recommended, some of his other books have been recommended, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go for it or not. But yeah, I'm going to jump at the comments in a moment and see what everyone else has been picking up as well. So, what have you guys been picking up this week? I want to see. I want to judge you.
Have any of you had a reach around? You know.
Jerry says picking up Stallone's underrated 1985 Over the Top Biscuits in. Yeah, is that? Yeah. Bliss got a dented tin of Thunderbolts from Amazon, now returned. Also got Pamela Anderson and Jamie Lee Curtis in The Last Showgirl Blu-ray.
That's quite an eclectic mix. Over the Top, Thunderbolts, and The Last Showgirl.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that Over the Top?
Yes, I watched it as a kid.
I'm
wearing my baseball cap forward. I'm in an arm wrestle. I'm turning my baseball cap the other way. Then that kind of covered the film, really. His son hated him, and by the end of the film, his son loves him. Kind of covers it, really. Yeah.
Bonus movie reviews. So for the first time this week, Bad Lieutenant Port Calls New Orleans was one of those 2 Euro movies that I got.
And you know what? I liked that one. I thought it was all right. That was the Nick Cage one, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was decent.
Ethan Schneider, I picked up Terrifier 2 and 3 on 4K.
God bless Terrifier.
John Robinson, Phil, and format I haven't got. I'm assuming that's a projector. I'm assuming.
Yeah, a format. Yeah.
John the Movie Man picked up Call the Midwife seasons 1 to 9. Okay. I don't know what season they're on now. My wife watches them quite regularly when I'm doing the live streams and things like that. That's when she'll generally watch them on a Sunday evening. But
I think it's season 32. They've gone all the way through history, and they're now in the future.
Yeah,
delivering AI babies.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Big Jace, with relation to the projector, you bought that off the Scrapman film. I didn't know.
Well, you probably get a tenner's worth of scrap out of it, so it's an investment, really.
There is some weight to it, to be fair. Elder Matt was just asking Super 8 or 16. I think it's 8. I think it's actually 9.5 or something like that. But
not so super.
Jeremy Carl, I picked up Gundam Twilight Axis Blu-ray short film. Other than that, waiting on some replacement Blu-ray cases in the mail. There we go.
Okay, I have no comment, Jeremy.
For a change. Mark of Many. Did it come with any Peep Show reels?
Why do you think he bought it?
No reels on it at all. Not at all. Big Chase says take it to CX. I don't know if they know what to do with it.
Yeah, can you imagine?
There are only kids in there now, aren't they? It's I think, what's the general age in there? Because every time I've been in recently, they've been no older than like 22 or something.
Yeah, something like that. There's one guy in mine where I go in, he's probably about my age. And we tend to chat, and he'll always be disgusted that he'll have like tried to get his son to watch Clash of the Titans or something like that, and his kid doesn't want to know, and he's just beside himself because he thought his son will definitely like everything he likes, and he just doesn't at all. Oh, his son hated The Thing as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What's with all the practical effects? Oh my god. Just
What?
are you sure he's your child? Honestly.
Big J's ET 40th anniversary time capsule edition. I think that was a really nice looking edition from what I remember. I think it had quite decent cover art on the steelbook, didn't it?
What's the context of that? Is that what Big Jace has picked up this week?
Yeah, I think so.
Right,
think
okay.
So. Yeah. Then we've got Quinn Davis. Do you guys have a favourite director?
I like various ones, to be honest.
Some favourite directors that I'd always sort of follow.
I think obviously Tarantino,
yeah,
Fincher, a lot of Spielberg, because let's face it, that's kind of what we grew up on.
I'll go with Del Toro as well. Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah. I like a lot of new people that are coming through, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think Jordan Peele's one hell of a director. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Key and Peele TV show, and so many of those sketches in there are really filmic, and you can kind of tell their love for movies. So Jordan for sure. Like I say, Philippou brothers. I think they've got one hell of a future.
I think there is some directors that have gone under the radar for a long time that I would like to see more from, that I do try and follow when they've got a new film coming out as well. But I think some get very trodden on by the studios and very restricted with what they can do. It's like Joe Carnahan I really like. I think Peter Berg's got a nice style to his stuff as well. Obviously classics like John Carpenter, Joe Dante, and there's a number of directors that I will follow and try and seek out the works from.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lump of Robert Rodriguez stuff that I love, and then there's a lump of Robert Rodriguez stuff that I despise with a passion. You know, there's inconsistent ones like that, but
absolutely. Anyway, I think that's why I tended to collect in director collections as well, because some directors, they had real solid periods of like Paul Verhoeven. He's got a nice chunk of movies that are absolutely solid, and then you sort of extend either side and they're just absolute nonsense. But
I actually saw a clip of Verhoeven today where he turned up at the Razzies when Showgirls had come out.
Oh, really?
And he went to the Razzies and accepted his award for worst director, worst movie, and all that kind of stuff. And I think that, you know, you've got to give people credit for that.
Yeah.
Kudos to him.
Big Jace, Over the Top was overrated.
It was.
Fair. AJ Pink picked up the 88 Films box set of Erotic Ghost Story trilogy. There we go. Never seen it.
AJ. And you are locked in your room for the next 6 hours.
John Robinson got myself the Executor Star Wars trilogy VHS box set. Is that a whole?
What's the Executor trilogy box set?
I'm wondering that. Is that a whole sort of title of a certain collection, or is it the Executor and the Star Wars trilogy box set?
Okay. Yeah.
Not sure. Dean Watson, Hard Day's Night, and The Good, Bad, and the Ugly 4K.
Yeah, and I sent you, didn't I, earlier, that the standard editions of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, a few dollars more and what have you, are out September 22nd. So the turnaround between limited edition stuff and the standard edition is getting a lot smaller. Like somebody asked about Dark City last week, and I said that was already out.
Yeah.
Seems to be the window is narrowing.
Darren G is Over the Top, the only arm wrestling film ever made. I don't know of any others.
I can't think of another one, to be honest. That tells you everything, really.
Yeah. Jeremy Carr, yesterday, the original Bangkok Dangerous film got announced for US Blu-ray release coming late 25, early 26. Not the Nicolas Cage remake, though that is good as well. Is that part of the Screen Factory and Hong Kong movies deal thingy? Asian cinema deal. I forgot what's the name of the company that
Golden Harvest.
It wasn't.
Not Golden Harvest.
I can't remember.
Yeah, regarding the killer and hard boiled and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think Golden Harvest were part of it, weren't they? But
I can't remember. But that deal anyway. That deal.
Yeah.
Movie Palace of Blood, Phil, Glenn. On the upcoming release of Terminator 2 4K, there's no indication if it's a new scan. I think they'd promote it if it was.
Yeah, because it's coming out as a 2-pack, isn't it? Terminator and Terminator 2 combined in a duo pack. I would think and hope it's a new scan because Terminator 2 got absolutely slated, didn't it? The previous one.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No, I've not seen anything of it other than, like I say, it's a 2-pack thing.
One's movie reviews. It's an odd movie, but I really want to get hold of a hard copy of Memoir of a Snail, made by the same people who did Mary and Max. I have no idea what that is. Apologies, but yeah, I can't comment on that because I know nothing of it. Any idea, Glenn?
No, because the first thing that popped in my head was, what's it? Marcel the Shell from A24. Yeah. That was what I was thinking. No, I've not heard of Memoirs of a Snail.
Slumdog Fan, can you recommend a film you want one another to see immediately?
No.
I would like Glenn no point. I would like Glenn to watch My Cousin Vinny.
Right, okay. I would like you to watch any of the Terrifier movies, Babylon, The Artist, numerous other things that I've mentioned to you where you go, no, I'm not doing it, with no actual reason behind why you're not doing it, other than you're stubborn. 28 years later, you don't want to watch that. No. Reason behind it, because they don't want to.
I just feel like I'm probably a bit burnt out. I just don't fancy watching it.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, you watch like Walking Dead and The Last of Us and all that kind of stuff, and I never bothered with any of them because they were not great. So it was a nice, refreshing change for me to watch a zombie movie.
Yeah.
And a British one. Everyone was very good in it.
Yeah. Jeremy says Phil is going to make some of his own video nasties now. 8mm. Tune in next week for folks as Phil is on the hunt for 8-track tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeremy Carr, any plans for this coming week?
Phil's going to a car boot sale to buy a gramophone, and he's going to start.
No, I'm working. But what I will say is, while we're on the plans, there won't be a live stream next week, Glenn.
Oh, was it next week? I wasn't sure when it was.
I go away on the Saturday, a break with the family. So yeah, I won't be able to do a live stream on the Sunday. So it'll be the following week when I get back on the Saturday.
Flip.
Yeah, hopefully, but then I'll be nice and recovered, and actually have something interesting to say for a week.
We can do that thing that other YouTubers do, where they go, I'm going away for a long period of time, and then 2 minutes later go, we're back, and do that. Build up. Yeah.
Two minutes later.
2 minutes later. Yeah.
Fair. I have Finlay Archers, something positive. What I watched.
Woo.
The animated movie Flow this weekend. Wow, what a beautiful movie! Highly recommend it.
Yeah, it does look very pretty. I'm weird with films that are about kind of animals, though, for whatever reason, just in case anything horrible happens to them. I'm fine with like people getting killed, but if anything happens to an animal, I don't like it.
Darren G. Paul Thomas Anderson is a favourite of mine.
Good filmmaker.
But then I'll pause. You might have seen the shocked look on my face there, but Woody says M. Night Shyamalan and Guy Ritchie. No. Neither for me at all.
The pair of them early in their career, probably yes. Then after their first few movies, no.
I M. Night Shyamalan, his movies now generally I'll give a wide berth. There might be the odd one that does capture my interest to watch it. Whether I will or not is a different matter. But
like you were on about
Trap.
Trap, that was it.
Yeah. Well, that's the only one recently that sort of caught my attention. Not even looked at Knock in the Cabin, not looked at Old. Just no.
No, I've never bothered with that. No,
And you know my feelings on Guy Ritchie. I think you have to keep an eye on who his producer is. I think a lot of his better movies have had stronger producers. I think that's the time that he makes his best film, is when he's got a decent body of people behind him. So it makes me question how he is as a director if he's left to his own devices. I've found some of his films a bit sketchy. I've not even checked out his latest one yet. I did mean to look at it, but I've not got to it yet. The Apple TV one with John Krasinski and other people, Natalie Portman.
You see, to me that looked awful, and I won't go near it. I won't waste 2 hours of my life watching it.
Yeah.
And then it's been out long enough for you to be able to see reviews and just know that it's generic trash. So
fair. Slipknot fan says John Carpenter, which I agree with. I didn't mention him earlier, but I think if you saw the live stream a week or two ago, I showed that
last week.
I'm a fan of John Carpenter.
Yeah.
John the Movie Man, Clint Eastwood is one of the greatest directors.
And still directing. 93 years old and still directing.
I've not watched a lot of his directed movies, to be fair. I've watched a few, but not followed them. John Robinson, it was so big tin box set that includes the films of VHS and scripts. I think that was the tin box.
Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars, yes.
Yeah.
Executor edition.
Okay then.
That was it. Big Jace is attacking me again. Big Jace. Phil wants the Executor edition on his projector now. Well, I'll tell you a story behind that. Martin's movie reviews. Speaking of Screen Factory, anyone know how to get a mochi from them to Europe? Do you want the shipping to the UK? I will pop a link in the chat for you. They'll give you a US address, and you can order from Screen Factory, post to your US address, and then Stackery will post
it all out and ship it to you.
Yeah, if you check in on using a mail forwarding service, go through my videos. I did one on using Stackery and a mail forwarding service, and I'd ordered from Barnes and Noble during one of their sales to be able to get everything. But yeah, you can do that, and the code that's on this link that I've sent you will give you $10 off your shipping, and the video that I've done will give you a little guide to how I experienced it as well.
Oh, so informative.
Yeah. I think it's important to know how we can import the movies that we want and things that we want. Jeremy says, my cousin Vinny is so good.
So is Terrifier. So is The Artist. So is Babylon. So is numerous other things.
Terrifier is better.
Terrifier is better.
Jace, next week, Phil trades his phone in for a Nokia. I'm feeling taxed now. And his iPad for speaking stuff.
Yeah.
Quinn Davis, you see where they are doing a follow-up to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Tarantino writing and Fincher directing with Brad Pitt.
Yep. Yeah. The further adventures of Cliff Booth. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, you sent me the screenshots though, and I think you find some mirth in the wig that Brad Pitt was wearing.
The wig that he's wearing, I don't think he's wearing it all the way through. I think it time jumps by the looks of things.
Yeah,
but he's a bit of a John Travolta in Get Shorty by the sounds of things. He's a bit of a Hollywood fixer now.
Yeah,
that's kind of what he's got into and what have you. But no, I'm fine with it. I mean, Tarantino's written it. Tarantino's going to executive produce. He's kind of all over it. It was what he was going to do, the movie he was going to do, and then decided against it. Fincher's taking it on, and
fair play.
I have no problem with it.
Steelbook Obsessed. What's the movie that captures the UK the most accurate?
God, at the minute,
I would say.
I would like to say.
I would say. The Full Monty.
At the minute, I would say Schwarzenegger, End of Days.
True.
This country is just a mess. A real mess at the minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, quintessentially British. Yes, probably something like the Full Monty.
Yeah.
Because it's not la-di-da. Oh, we're in a manor house. Because that's not realistic.
No, I mean, your rom-coms from Richard Curtis, they're very, very romanticised of the city and the people.
Glorified, aren't they?
No one talks like that or looks like that.
Yeah, look at us. I mean, clearly.
Well,
although you do look a little bit like Julia Roberts.
No, I was going for more of a Ryan Hurst kind of look.
Okay.
John Robinson, have you seen the trailer for Cold Storage? Liam Neeson and Joe Keery? No. I stopped watching pretty much anything with nearly anything with Liam Neeson in way back when. I think we nailed it to around the year when The Commuter came out, or Walk Amongst the Tombstones, was it? Like 2015, I think, was when I last really went in for a Liam Neeson movie.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I watched Naked Gun, and Liam Neeson's a very good actor and funny, and, you know, but he has picked a lot of trash just to pay bills, I think, to be honest. He's gone through that phase that Nicolas Cage went through. Obviously, Bruce Willis went through it, but that was for different reasons. But yeah, I mean, I sent a screenshot to you saying, will you be watching Ice Road Vengeance? Because that's the kind of 90-minute thing you'd go, it'll fill that 90 minutes. Yeah. But no, you're fighting it, aren't you? Well done. Well done.
Dean Watson, John McTiernan and Chris Columbus are overlooked. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think out of their whole filmography, you can probably pick 2 or 3 out of each.
Yeah, I think was it Joe McTiernan that did the Rollerball remake?
Oh, I don't know. Did he?
I think I'm going to have to look now, aren't I? Well, I know he had a serious sort of misstep with something. I mean, it's like Reindeer Games director. That was pretty much a misstep, wasn't it? Hang on. Oh, stay on target. Rollerball.
Stay on target.
You could tell me in the comments. Someone could.
Stay on target.
John McTiernan did the Rollerball remake.
Did McTiernan do Thomas Crown Affair with Pierce Brosnan and Rennie Russo?
Oh, let me skip back. Sorry, I was just checking out Reindeer Games. John Frankenheimer that did Reindeer Games. That was probably seen as a misstep. Which one were you asking about for John McTiernan? Sorry,
John McTiernan, Thomas Crown Affair, Pierce Brosnan, Rene Russo.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
I mean, Frankenheimer's biggest misstep was he did The Island of Dr. Moreau, didn't he? That screwed him over big time. But then, you know, he made Jean Reno, Robert De Niro, France, Driving Fast.
Ronin,
thank you.
Yes.
Driving Fast.
Darren G, Coen Brothers and Sam Raimi both made some great films.
Yeah, true.
Sam Raimi knocked some corkers out, actually, when he went into the serious movie kind of thing and knocked out Simple Plan and The Gift and the other movies that got overlooked that he did. Was it Tin Cup that he did, or was it? Might not have been Tin Cup. He did. Oh, for goodness sake, my memory is failing me now. He did some sports one, didn't he?
Thank God for Google.
Jesus, what's wrong with me today? What was the sports one that he did? Come on. I don't care about his producing.
Come on, IMDb.
Yeah. There we go. Where are we? For the love of the game.
Oh, okay.
That was the one. So he broke away from horror and he gave us Quick and the Dead, Simple Plan, For Love of the Game. Then we got back to the horror bit with The Gift, and then it was into the Spider-Man movies. So, pretty solid works really throughout. Just hopping back to the comments. Quinn Davis says Monty Python is pretty British.
It's very British.
Yeah. But I don't think it represents...
Life of Brian's probably very apt at the minute.
Yeah, true. There we go. Darren G. You had McTiernan did the Rollerball remake. I was a bit late getting to that, wasn't I? Sorry. Jeremy, do you guys know that the Super Chats elevate you to the top of the leaderboards? No, it doesn't, Jeremy.
Back to the leaderboard.
I can't claim that happens because it doesn't. Cold Storage is a horror comedy, apparently.
Really? Okay.
Might have a look at the trailer. I can't promise I will look at the movie.
Film itself.
Anyway, we're about out of time, Glenn. So if anyone's got any other questions to add, just fire out the questions very quickly before I wrap you all up. And I am going to have a look who is on the leaderboard in a second as well. Just give me just give me an idea. So I might go back.
I want to have a look as well.
Oh, I see the leaderboard. It's like that, is it? Right. I don't see the leaderboard actually.
Oh, that's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a surprise one.
That's
Eric R, 48 watching 34 likes. To 14 of you do not have appendages. That's why you've not liked the stream.
Maybe they don't like it. There is that.
Woody says, have a good week, guys. Have a good break, Phil. There we go. It sounds like I'm wrapping up. There's no more questions coming in, Glenn. I think they've had enough of it for tonight. Yeah,
well, you know.
God damn. So I'm going to, in that case, I'm going to run through this chart of top fans. We've got, do you want this 10 to 1? I'll do it from 10. And number 10.
Yeah.
We've got John.
Hey, wait. Oh. Look at that, John Robinson.
Oh, my goodness me. John Robinson just testing if I'll go higher on the leaderboard. £2 super chat. Thank you very much, John. I'm going to refresh the leaderboard now and have a look.
Yeah.
Because I said it doesn't matter. So I will prove to you now that it doesn't. And still thank you for these super chats. Playing me back. Oh, I think it does actually. It does. John Robinson's now at number 1 on the super chat.
Is he really? No.
Yeah. Can I print screen? I don't know if it lets me do it.
Can you not embig them?
No. I can. Oh, come on. What we're doing. There we go. Let's try this.
It really has. It really has. Well done, John Robinson.
John Robinson, number 1 on the leaderboard. There we go.
Yeah.
I can't copy and paste it nicely, but I will show you on the chat. Oh, God. No, I'm not.
Do you want me to hold up my phone to the camera?
You can do if you wish. I'm just trying to copy and paste that something on there, but it's copied and pasted everyone's images as well. There we go. John Robinson, number 1, 275 XP. That is.
Wow. It's all about the XPs.
As it stands now, number 10, we've got John the Movie Man. Number 9, we've got coming in AJ Pink with 125 XP. Number 8, we have Dean Watson. Number 7, Morton's Reviews. Number 6, Clark of Many. Coming in at number 5, we have Darren G. Number 4, we've got our own Woody. That sounded wrong. That sounded so wrong. I'm so sorry.
Down 2 places at number 3.
Go. We have. Who do we have?
Jeremy Carr. Down 2 places, Jeremy.
Wow. No. And then at number 2.
Oh, he was holding the top spot for such a long time as well.
Big Jace.
Big Jace.
Coming in at number 1. Yeah. Money Talks.
Money Talks.
John Robinson. Well done, John.
Well done, John.
You win the week. You have the highest XP and the
round of applause
on the leaderboard. So, thank you all very much for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a pleasure, and I will see you in approximately 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So, take care, everyone. Enjoy. Thank you for the super chat, John Robinson. You're my favourite, and I'll catch you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Big Jace. There's no post credits today, mate. I'm sorry.